Hi viewers, for the first time on this channel I will be featuring a watch today from Rotary. This is a very well known British brand, been around for a very long time, and they do have quite a range of watches, and the one we're looking at today is the Henley Automatic, and it's a very attractive looking watch. So let's go over the details quickly. So the case size of this watch is 42mm. The thickness is 12.8mm. The lug width is 22mm, and the lug to lug is 50mm. Now this is powered by a Miyota movement, the Japanese citizen movement, very reliable. It's the 820A, which is one of their better movements, and this has, as you can see, the day-date complication. And you do have an exhibition case back, quite a nicely finished movement. So as I said, this has the day-date complication. The crown to adjust this is a push-pull crown, not a screw-in crown. But it's quite a nice slick movement. A little bit gritty, but not too bad. The date, you just change that way and then the other way for the days, which is a little bit clunky. Now this watch retails around about $200, which is a fair price. I wouldn't pay any more for this, but it's not a bad watch. It's quite nicely finished for that price point. As you can see, it has a very smart two-tone affair with black dial, nice glossy black dial, and then the rose gold and silver. I personally prefer rose gold on a watch, and this one's done really well. A very nice bezel with that serrated edge to it. That bezel was very well finished actually, and it's all highly polished. The sides are highly polished, but then you do have that variation with the brush polishing on the top of the lugs, which is a nice combination. The bracelet is quite well made, and again you have two finishes there. The outer links are brushed and the centre rose gold links are polished. Might look better with that being brushed as well. Something you can possibly do. Might improve the looks, I'm not sure. Anyway, the bracelet itself is pretty well made. It's a little bit squeaky and a little bit loose, but I've seen a lot worse for this price point. Got the butterfly clasp, and the links are all solid links and adjusted with just standard push pins. But it's not bad at all really. But overall the watch really does look marvellous. It's a really handsome, smart design, and I think they've carried it off very well indeed. I like the handset, and there is actually a generous amount of lume on the hands and the markers outside the dial there, and a nice long second hand. Very good contrast on the dial. It's a really easy watch to read the time on. Date window is framed with that rose gold, which is a nice touch. The indices are applied onto the dial. The logo is printed, but it's very crisp. So overall, I'm very impressed. It's a really decent watch for the money. Really does look very attractive. Rotary make all kinds of watches. Some of them are really junk, some of them are sort of half decent, and then you get some quite high-end Rotary watches. The Swiss made ones are really good. I mean, they're, and especially for the price, they are very decent watches. So it's a mixed bag with Rotary. You can get some really poor watches, and then some very average ones, and then some good ones like this, and then the really smart Swiss ones. But yeah, I think this one is definitely one of their better watches. Do like that dial, really nice glossy black dial with that rose gold, great combination. Okay, I'll just slip that on the wrist, show you how that looks. Very smart, looks good, very nice comfortable watch, and the lugs curve down so it hugs the wrist really well. Nice and fairly lightweight, just a very comfortable, smart looking watch. And as I said, that's a very legible dial. Good stuff. Okay, I'll just show you how that lume glows in the dark now, and that is pretty impressive actually. As you can see, it's all very bright, and the handset really stands out. And then you've got those lume pips inside the edge of the dial. I am impressed with the lume. I've seen a lot worse on watches that cost more than this. That's a decent effort by Rotary, very good. Right, I'll just zoom in on the dial, show you that in a bit more detail. Really do like those applied markers. That really is striking on that black dial. Those rose gold accents look fantastic. It's a nice deep rich black as well. No wishy-washy colours, just very striking all round, but not leery. It's not, I wouldn't call this a blingy watch. It's quite tastefully done, great colour combination, can't go wrong with rose gold and black. Always looks good on a dial. And as you can just make out, the minute track on the dial is slightly sunken in, which I like. It gives it a bit of depth. Okay, well that's it for this watch from Rotary. That's a quick review of the Henley Automatic, the two-tone rose gold silver with the black dial. Very nice looking watch indeed. I do hope you enjoyed this one. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time.